2012年、オックスフォード大学。世界的ヒットの裏にあった10年分の売れないお本人の英語で。2012年11月、PSY サイのスピーチです。
When I was 15, I saw a video footage of Queen at the Wembley Stadium, and they sang Bohemian Rhapsody. It was literally shock. First of all, the song itself, it was shock because it was too long and it has too many changes. So I was Korean, I didn't know what the lyrics is about, and I was not familiar with the opera thing. So like slow things going on, and then suddenly changes to the opera, and it says something Galileo. And then rock goes on, and then slow goes on, and then song's done. I was like, what is that? And he sat on the piano, grand piano, without anything at his upper body. So, and as I told you, I was, excited about crowd. And that video footage, it was like humongous crowd there. And they are literally obeying to Freddie Mercury. So I was like, wow. Music-wise and scene-wise, attitude-wise, everything was so really focused on making a tracks at that time. And it was just for my interest, and so it was just for me, because I want some beats so that me and my friend can dance by myself. That was the first interest. And to listen that, and make the songs. And on the vacation, I went back to Korea and I made a demo CD with the 50 tracks in it. And I visited like 50 entertainment companies, and I passed it. And my name is Jason Park, and I'm Park, and this is my demo CD. I'm a new composer. If you like it, you can buy it, and it's negotiable, so please try it. But for 2 years after that, none of my songs are sold. So I was like, what should I do from now? Because I spent like more than 3 years to be a composer, but I cannot sell any. So at that year, age of 23, I made my mind to sell my songs to myself. That was the only way. That was the only way to be a composer. So I decided to sell the songs to myself. And, like British, United States, Europe, like all over the world, Korea also, singers, entertainers, they are skinny. And they look good, handsome, and even they are guys, but they are pretty. Most of them. So when I made my debut in Korea, it was like disaster. People didn't say, who is that? People said that, what is that? So there was very common comments when I made my debut, and it was year of 2000. So I made my debut, and you can consider it as like 12. It's their office. It was their office. It was some certain floor of the building, and they were all at the work. And I just went there, and there was like long hallway, and I started to dance at the office. And I yelled, "Look at me." You know, it was really funny, hilarious situation, but I don't know why, but they got frightened. Like, they literally called, security and, get that guy out of here. And, I was like, hey, see my dance. Like, I literally danced everything. And one of the producers saw me and, wow, what is the move? Wow, I've never seen that kind of move. What is that? Can you do it one more time? And I did it. And he said, oh, can you be on my show? So that was my first appearance at the national TV in Korea. So I made my first national. Last year, what I thought was, I gotta make this sixth album. I gotta go back to the first place when I debuted with funny move, funny song, funny dance, so that people can laugh. Because all over the world, it's economics really horrible right now, and Korea as well was really horrible these days. So what I thought was, as a 12-year-old artist, that was part of my job, to just make fun by music, by dance, by video. So I try to make a song. Honestly, I tried my best to be as ridiculous as possible. And finally, I got the song, and it's a song called Gangnam Style. So it was single of my sixth album. When I found out the song, and you saw the dance move, it's called horse riding dance. And last 12 years, I used to have, so this was my sixth album, and which means I used to have 5 more dance moves.